हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर वीडियो फार्मा रिसर्चर। तो आज मैं डिस्कस करूंगा जीपैट 2012 ईयर का क्वेश्चन पेपर। तो इस पेपर में भी टोटल नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस 150 हैं। तो इस पेपर को भी दो पार्ट में डिस्कस किया जाएगा। फर्स्ट पार्ट में मैं इनिशियल 75 क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करूंगा एंड नेक्स्ट पार्ट में जो है वो नेक्स्ट 75 क्वेश्चन जो हैं वो डिस्कस किए जाएंगे। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं पहले क्वेश्चन से। सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज which of the following respective phase 1 and phase 2 reactions are the most common drug-wire transformation reactions? And the correct answer is option A, oxidation and glucuronidation. Next question is, which one of the following drugs has positive inotropic and negative chronotropic action? And the correct answer is option C, digoxin. Question is, which one of the following therapeutic classes has been proved clinically as a first-line therapy for heart failure and has shown decreased hospitalization, improved symptoms, and delayed disease progression? And the correct answer is option B, that is ACE inhibitors. Next question is, which one of the following glucose transporters is the new drug target for the management of type 2 diabetes mellitus? And the correct answer is option A, sodium glucose linked transporter 2, SGLT2. Next question is, which one of the following modes of HIV transmission carries highest relative risk of infection with single exposure? And the correct answer is option A, transfusion of blood and blood products. Next question is, which of the following are the critical neurotransmitters playing major role in depression? And the correct answer is option B, that is dopamine, norepinephrine and serotonin. Next question is, a 55 years old man is under DOTS treatment for pulmonary tuberculosis for the last 4 months. Now he has developed symptoms of peripheral neuritis. Which one of the following is the right addition to his therapy to manage peripheral neuritis? And the correct answer is option C, pyridoxine. Now next question is, what is the primary mechanism of action of local anesthetics? And the correct answer is option B, blockade of voltage gated sodium channels. Next question is, which one of the following antiasthmatic drugs can cause convulsions and arrhythmia? And the correct answer is option D, theophylline. Next question is, which one of the following antiarrhythmic drugs acts by inhibiting potassium, sodium and calcium channels? And the correct answer is option C, amiodarone. Next question is, a 48 years old woman is having the symptoms of weight gain, cold intolerance, constipation, bradycardia, puffy face, lethargy, and dry skin. These symptoms are suggestive of which of the following? And the correct answer is option B, hypothyroidism. Next question is, increased risk of hypoglycemia and weight gain is the common side effect of drugs used in the management of type 2 diabetes mellitus. Following are some commonly used drugs alone or in combination for the management of type 2 diabetes mellitus. P is metformin, Q is pioglitazone, R is glipizide and S is sitagliptin. So choose the correct combination which is weight neutral and without risk of hypoglycemia. So the correct answer for this question is option D, that is P and S, which includes metformin and sitagliptin. Next question is, which one of the following receptors is not a ligand-gated ion channel receptor? So the correct answer for this is option D, H2 receptor. Next question is, which one of the following classes of drugs causes side effects like dryness of mouth, tachycardia, urinary retention, constipation, blurring of vision, precipitation of glaucoma, drowsiness and impairment of cognition? So the correct answer is option B, anticholinergic. Next question is, which of the following cytokines are the most important regulators in inflammation and are the targets for anti-inflammatory agents used in rheumatoid arthritis? And the correct answer is option A, tumor necrosis factor and interleukin 1. Next question is, which one of the following is a false statement for competitive antagonists? So the false statement in this question is option D, that is maximum response of the agonist cannot be achieved in their presence while increasing the concentration of the agonist. Next question is, which one of the following drugs produces significant relaxation of both venules and arterioles? So the correct answer is option D, sodium nitroprusside. Next question is, antiviral action of purine analogs is primarily related to the following. P is inhibition of RNA synthesis, Q is inhibition of DNA polymerase, R is immunomodulation, S is inhibition of viral penetration. Now choose the correct option. So the correct answer for this is option B, that is Q is correct and S is incorrect. Next question is, all of the given four drugs are sympathomimetics. P is adrenaline, Q is isoprenaline, R is phenylephrine and S is noradrenaline. Now choose the correct statement related to their effects on blood pressure. So the correct answer is option C, that is R and S increase systolic blood pressure. Next question is, all of the given four drugs are neuromuscular blocking agents, and P is galamine, Q is succinylcholine, R is becuronium, S is D-tibocurarine. Now choose the correct statement about them. So the correct answer is option D, that is P and S are competitive neuromuscular blocking agents. Next question is, which one of the following is a tyrosine kinase inhibitor indicated for a variety of malignancies? Now the correct answer is option A, that is imatinib. Next question is, which one of the following is the most likely positive sign of pregnancy when detected in urine? So the correct answer is option C, that is human chorionic gonadotropin, HCG. Next question is, following are some opioid analgesics. P is morphine, Q is pethidine, R is pentagocin, S is fentanyl. Now choose the correct order of respiratory depressant propensity of these agents. Now the correct answer for this is option D, that is S is maximum, then P, then Q and R is minimum. Next question is, corticosteroids are administered to treat some of the given disease states. P is peptic ulcer, Q is bronchial asthma, R is nephrotic syndrome and S is myasthenia gravis. Now choose the correct statement about the use of corticosteroids for the treatment of these disease. So the correct answer is option C, that is Q, R, and S are treated while P is not. Next question is, which one of the following statements is false for fluoroquinolines? Now the correct answer is option B, that is these are relatively more susceptible to development of resistance. Next question is, increased serum levels of which one of the following may be associated with decreased risk of atherosclerosis? And the correct answer is option C, HDL. The next question is, metformin causes the following actions except for the one, identify that. And the correct answer is option D, increases HbA1c by 1% to 2%. Question is, misoprostol has a cytoprotective action on gastrointestinal mucosa because of one of the following actions. Identify that. Now the correct answer is option A, that is, it enhances secretion of mucus and bicarbonate ion. Next question is, which of the following drugs can precipitate bronchial asthma? P is indomethacin, Q is codeine phosphate, R is reviprazole, S is theophylline. Now choose the correct option. So correct answer for this question is option B, that is P and Q, indomethacin and codeine phosphate. Next question is, which one of the following alkaloids is derived from lysine? And the correct answer is option C, lovelin. Next question is, histologically the works of Cinnamomum cassia and Cinnamomum gelanicum differ in one of the following features. Identify that. And the correct answer is option D, cortex. Next question is, the following characteristic properties are given in context of saponins. P is saponins give precipitate while shaking with water. Q is saponins are diterpenes and give foam on shaking with water. R is saponins are triterpenoid. Saponins are triterpenoidal compounds and cause hemolysis of erythrocytes, and S is they are steroidal or triterpenoidal compounds with tendency to reduce surface tension of water. Now choose the correct option. So the correct answer for this is option D, that is P is false, Q is false, R is true and S is true. Your next question is, read the given statement about the constituents of shellac. P is shalloic acid, a major component of alicyclic fraction, is responsible for color. Q is shalloic acid, a major component fraction, is responsible for color. R is shalloic acid is a major component of aliphatic fraction, and lactic acid is an component of aromatic fraction. S is aliphatic components are shalloic acid, which is alicydic, and alliuritic acid, which is acyclic, while lactic acid is an aromatic coloring principle. Now, what is the correct combination of options? Now, the correct answer for this is option C, that is P is false, Q is false, R is true, and S is true. Next question is, major component of Cymbopogon citrates is citral, which is utilized commercially for the synthesis of vitamin A from the following. P is directly from citral, Q is by first converting to epsilon ion, R is by first converting to epsilon ion followed by conversion to alpha ion, which is very important intermediate for carotenoid synthesis. And S is by first conversion of citral to T ion followed by conversion to ion, which is an important intermediate for carotenoid synthesis. Now the correct answer is option B, that is P is false, Q is true, R is true, and S is true. Now the next question is, which one of the following constituents is reported to have anti-hepatotoxic activity? And the correct answer is option B, andrographolide. Next question is, geraniol and niral are the monoterpene aldehyde constituents of volatile oil. Read the following statement about them. P is geraniol and niral are both optical isomers. Q is geraniol and niral are both geometrical isomers. R is geraniol has Z configuration and niral has E configuration. And S is geraniol has E configuration and niral has Z configuration. Now choose the correct combination of answers for them. And the correct answer is option B, that is P is false, Q is true, R is true, and S is false. Next question is, identify the incorrect statement applicable to lignans. So the incorrect statement in this is option D, that is, lignans are secondary metabolites formed from the shikimic acid pathway. Next question is naringenin obtained from orange peel can be named as one of the following. Identify the correct name. And the correct answer is option A 5 4-dihydroxy 7 remnoglucoside of flavanone. Next question is rhizomes of gingiva officinale contain some sesquiterpene hydrocarbons and some hydrocarbons are given below. P is beta bisvaline, Q is gingerone A, R is gingerol, and S is gingiberine. Now identify the correct pair of constituents present in the rhizomes. And the correct answer for this is option A, that is P and S. Next question is listed below are the chemical tests used to identify some groups of phytoconstituents. Identify the test for the detection of the purine alkaloids. Now the correct answer is option B, Murexide test. Next question is given below are four statements in context of hecogenin. P is it is a saponin. Q is it is useful for the semi-synthesis of steroidal drugs. R is it is not a glycoalkaloid. S is it is obtained from Dioscorea tubers. Now choose the correct combination of statements. So the correct answer is option A, that is P, Q and R are correct while S is incorrect. Next question is atropine biosynthesis involves a pair of precursors. Identify the correct pair. Now the correct answer is option A, that is ornithine and phenylalanine. Now next question is study the following statements. P is lutein and zeaxanthin are flavonoids. Q is lutein and zeaxanthins are xanthophylls. R is lutein and zeaxanthin are required to control age-related macular degeneration, and S is lutein is a flavonoid while zeaxanthin is its glycoside. Now choose the correct answer. Now the correct answer is option B, that is Q and R are correct while P and S are incorrect. Next question is listed below are some phytoconstituents. P is galactomannan, Q is glucomannan, R is valvaloin, and S is phylantine. Now identify the constituents present in aloe vera. And the correct answer is option B, that is Q and R. Next question is choose the correct answer for the binomial nomenclature of fruits of star anise. And the correct answer is option B, that is Illicium verum. Next question is given here with our two statements. P is digitoxin is a secondary glycoside from Digitalis purpurea, and Q is digitoxin is a partially hydrolyzed glycoside of purpurea glycoside A. Now determine the correctness of the above statements, and the correct answer is option A, both P and Q are true. Next question is Peruvos obtained from one of the following plants. Identify the correct name, and the correct answer is option D, Thevetia. Next question is one of the following is not required for the initiation and maintenance of plant tissue culture. Identify that, and the correct answer is option D, abscisic acid. Next question is study the relationship between the given two statements. P is capsanthin is a red colored principle from Capsicum annum, and Q is capsanthin is a vanillyl amide of isodecanoic acid. Now choose the correct answer, and the correct answer is option C, that is P is correct what Q is incorrect. Next question is for the equation PV equals to nRT to hold true for a gas, all of the following conditions are necessary except for one. Identify that. And the correct answer is option C. Velocities of all molecules must be equal. Next question is atracurium vesylate, a neuromuscular blocking agent, is metabolized through one of the following reactions. Identify that. And the correct answer is option A, Hofmann elimination. Next question is, identify the metabolite of prontosil responsible for its antibacterial activity. And the correct answer is option B, sulfanilamide. Next question is, the central bicyclic ring in penicillin is named as one of the following. Find the correct name. And the correct answer is option B, 4-thia, 1 as a bicyclo, 3.2.0 heptane. Next question is, both the CMR and PMR spectra of an unknown compound show 4 absorption peaks each. Identify the unknown compound. And the unknown compound and correct answer for this question is option B. Next question is, out of the 4 given compounds, choose the one which is aromatic. And the correct answer is option B. Next question is, quantification of minute quantity of a drug from a complex matrix without prior separation can be done using one of the following techniques. Identify that. And the correct answer is option D, radioimmunoassay. Next question is, which one of the following fragmentation pathways involves a double bond and hydrogen in mass spectrometry? And the correct answer is option C, McLafferty rearrangement. Next question is, read the following statements carefully about non-aqueous titrations. P is acetate ion is the strongest base capable of existence in acetic acid. Q is mixtures of bases of different strengths can be analyzed by selecting a differentiating solvent for the bases. R is acetic acid acts as a labeling solvent for various acids like perchloric and hydrochloric acids. And S is mixture of bases of different strengths can be analyzed by selecting a labeling solvent for the bases. Now choose the correct answer. And the correct answer is option A, that is P and Q are true and R and S are false. Next question is, read the following statements carefully about Volhardt's method. P is, in Volhardt's titration, silver ions are titrated with thiocyanates in acidic solution. Q is, ferric ions act as indicator in Volhardt's method, yielding reddish brown ferric thiocyanate. R is, Volhardt's method is used to determine halides. And S is, Volhardt's method is a deck titration. Now choose the correct set of answers. And the correct answer is option A, that is P, Q and R are true and S is false. Next question is, identify the group of that utilizes NADP or NAD as coenzymes and catalyzes biochemical reactions via the transfer of electrons from one molecule to another. And the correct answer is option B, oxidoreductases. Next question is, glucose is the only source of energy for one of the following. Identify that. And the correct answer is option B, nephrons. Next question is, determine the correctness or otherwise of the following. Assertion A and reason R. Assertion A is, halogens are unusual in the effect on electrophilic aromatic substitution. They are deactivating yet ortho para directing. Reason R is, in electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions, reactivity is controlled by a stronger inductive effect while orientation is controlled by a stronger hyperconjugation effect. Now choose the correct statement. And the correct answer is option A, that is A is true, what R is false. Next question is, given are the 4 statements about dehydration of alcohols to give alkenes. P is, ease of dehydration of alcohol takes place in the order 3 degree, tertiary to primary, tertiary to secondary, then primary. Q is, dehydration is acid catalyzed. R is, orientation of the alkene formed is strongly Stedzev. S is, dehydration is irreversible. Now choose the correct combination of statements. So the correct answer is option B, that is P, Q and R. All three are correct, but S is not. S is incorrect. Next question is choose the correct statement regarding the synthesis of phenyl N-propyl ether. So the correct answer is option A, that is phenyl N-propyl ether is prepared from N-propyl bromide and sodium phenoxide. Next question is read the following statements about SN1 reactions. P is they proceed with complete inversion, Walden inversion. Q is they proceed with racemization plus some net inversion. R is they are characterized by rearrangements, and S is they are characterized by the reactivity sequence CH3, then primary, then secondary, and then tertiary. Now choose the correct combination. So the correct answer for this is option C, that is Q and R are true while P and S are false. Next question is read the following statements carefully. P is pyrrole and thiophene undergo electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions much faster than benzene. Q is pyrrole and thiophene undergo Diels-Alder addition reaction very fast. R is pyrrole and thiophene undergo nucleophilic aromatic substitution reaction faster than benzene. S is pyrrole is a pi excessive system while thiophene is a pi deficient system. Now choose the correct combination of statements, and the correct answer is option D, that is P only is true while Q, R and S are false. Now next question is among the following which one is not only a non-reducing sugar but also does not exhibit mutarotation? Now the correct answer is option D, sucrose. Next question is choose the most basic heterocyclic compound among the following, and the correct answer is option D, pyrrolidine. Next question is following are some derivatives used to increase or decrease the water solubility of the parent drugs. P is roly-tetracycline, Q is erythromycin lactobionate, R is chloramphenicol succinate, S is erythromycin stearate. Now choose the correct combination of statements. So the correct answer is option B, that is P, Q and R are used to increase water solubility while S is used to decrease it. Next question is study the following statements on prevention of crystalluria. Why the given approach is crystalluria can be prevented. P is by co-administration of sulfadiazine, sulfamerazine and sulfametazine. Q is by increasing the pH of urine. R is by co-administration of sulfanilamide, sulfamethoxazole and folic acid. And S is by administration of cotrimoxazole. Now choose the correct combination of statements, and the correct answer is option A, that is P and Q are correct. Next question is progesterone is obtained from diosgenin through the following sequence of chemical reactions. P is acetylation, CrO3 oxidation, acetolysis H2-PD, hydrolysis and open or oxidation. Now Q is open or oxidation, acetylation, CrO3 oxidation, acetolysis, H2-PD and hydrolysis. R is CrO3 oxidation, acetolysis, acetylation, open or oxidation, hydrolysis and H2-PD. Next is acetylation, H2-PD hydrolysis, CrO3 oxidation, open or oxidation and acetolysis. Now choose the correct sequence of reactions. So the correct answer is option A, that is P. Next question is following statements are given for local anesthetic drug lidocaine. P is it contains a xylidine moiety. Q is it can be used as antiarrhythmic agent on oral administration. R is when administered along with adrenaline, its toxicity is reduced and its effect is prolonged. And S is chemically it is 2-diethylamino 2-6-dimethylphenyl acetamide. Now choose the correct combination of statements. And the correct answer is option C, that is P, R and S. Next question is, one of the following ring systems can be used as the bioisosteric replacement for benzene ring in drug design. P is thiophene, Q is cyclohexaone-3-diene, R is pyrrolidine, S is imidazoline. Now identify the correct answer. And the correct answer is option A, that is P, thiophene. Next question is, some of the following statements describe the properties of dropping mercury electrode DME correctly. P is constant renewal of electrode surface eliminates poisoning effects. Q is mercury makes many metallions easily reducible. R is mercury has large hydrogen over voltage, and S is electrode can get oxidized with ease. Now identify the correct combination. And the correct answer is option A. All statements P, Q, R and S are correct. So that's all for today's video. मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में जिसमें मैं इसी पेपर के रिमेनिंग 75 क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करूँगा. थैंक यू वेरी मच.